What's up, folks? Now I'm coming at you today with a weekly update on GrizzlyFi, and I actually decided to start a new series called the AscendedGrizzly Journey, where I'm gonna do weekly videos about the protocol. I'm gonna talk about updates that have happened during the past week. That's one. And two, I'm gonna showcase earnings of my personal wallet as I did previously. So you're gonna see if I added money, what I did with my stakes, what I did with my rewards, and all of that good stuff. And also you're gonna be able to see monthly projections based on what I have seen and what I have experienced. So yeah, all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let's jump into this. Alright, first things first, let's talk a bit about the updates that have happened with the protocol ever since I covered it. So first, they introduced something called the GHNY freezer. So the GHNY freezer is live and it's actually a portion in the protocol, and this will allow you to put your GHNY and lock them for a certain time frame. So it can be 1, 3, or 6 months exactly. And what this will give you as an advantage over just taking it into the honeypot, first of all, you're gonna get a multiplier on top of what you get in the honeypot. 1.1, 1.4, 1.7 respectively, so you can still collect earnings at a higher rate. Also, if you put your GHNY tokens in the freezer, you're gonna get more Moneta airdrops on top of the 1-10 ratio that the team has set up. So it's gonna be 5, 10, 15 respectively for 1, 3, 6 months per GHNY token. So pretty exciting stuff. I think there's about 276,000 GHNY tokens already staked. The second big thing that has happened, they announced the Grizzly BuySwap partnership. So if you're not familiar with BuySwap, they're actually the second most popular DEX on BSC, second to PancakeSwap. And what this means is that they will add the GHNY LP pair on their DEX, and this will basically give us first more volume, more exposure, and arbitrage opportunity for people to trade between DEXs. So their community will be aware of Grizzly.fi, and potentially we're gonna get liquidity pool farms as well as normal pool farms where basically people will be able to either generate the BuySwap token on Grizzly or the GHNY token on BuySwap. So pretty exciting stuff. And last but not least, I want to talk about the announcements, so the things that we have coming up. First thing, we have the Moneta airdrop. So this will happen most probably 3 days after recording this video, so on the 25th of September. Pretty exciting stuff. Let's see how this pans out. The team has announced a top 10 centralized exchange listing. Now they specified that this one is second to the likes of Binance, Coinbase, and FTX. So my assumption would be KuCoin, but let's see and let's wait this out. Also, they plan to release a very detailed roadmap. So other than everything that they are throwing at us, they're gonna show us with time frames whatever they have coming up next. And one of the things that they have coming up next is the launch of the DeFi Frank partnered with LiquidFi. So this is very interesting stuff indeed. Alright, so let's jump into my favorite part of the video, and that's the updates and the showcase of actual earnings and whatever I tend to make in the next month. Because right now the first month has been concluded, and I'm going to show you what I actually have right now in terms of assets and whatever I sold to realize some profit. So the amount invested was about 4.2 KBUSD. After 30 days have passed, I have that much in the honeypot, so 2.65 tokens. You can see them right here. I have about 1.65 in the freezer. So if I go to the freezer, I can show you that I have, if I check my freezer, I have 2 stakes, 1 GHNY here, and 0.65 GHNY here. So both for 6 months, I'm gonna take full advantage of the Moneta airdrop as well as the multiplier. And I realized profits worth of 3 GHNY tokens valued at 212.5 BUSD, and that was then. So I checked the info on DBank and it fetched me the actual realized profit and value. And overall, I made 505 BUSD. If I take into consideration the realized profits plus whatever I have still invested into the platform. And those were the monthly APRs based on whatever I basically realized in profits again. However, now I actually have more invested into the protocol. So I added them this morning. I added 1 BNB to my BNB BUSD stake, and I added 2000 BUSD into, sorry, this is a typo, into my USDT USDC. So I'm gonna correct it right here, stable hive. So if I go to the main platform itself, I'm gonna click on the app and I'm gonna show you. So this is my new total investment. So it includes one, the USDC USDT deposit, which I did today. So it's a bit less because they take about 1% in fees, a bit more actually. So that's my stable hive, and that's my BNB BUSD hive. I have about $4,260 here. That's one thing. And then the other, I have also made new projections because they did decrease the B efficiency level. So at the beginning of the previous month, it was, I think, about 200, 250. Now it's at 125. And I think in the stable hive, it's a bit more. So it's 125 in the mixed hive, and then the stable hive, I think it's 175. All right, so they did decrease the B efficiency level, and I made new projections based on the new B efficiency level. So right now it would be about 0.128 GHNY tokens in the BNB BUSD hive alone, and about 0.03 in the stable hive. However, I did go back and recalculate and recalibrate the amounts, and it turns out it's about 0.05 per day, not 0.03. So all of these are gonna be changed right now. Now, if I do remove the formula and I just add 0.05, I'm curious if it will mess up my formulas. No, all good, it's not. I'm gonna redo the formulas later. I just want to show you approximately how much will it be. So in total, I get 0.18 GHNY tokens for whatever I have invested. Now I did basically stable the price at 68, but of course this can appreciate and depreciate depending on the market conditions and the bullishness of the project and the demand itself. There's still nothing in the actual earnings because we're starting anew, and I'm gonna be monitoring these on a weekly basis as I do these videos. The new APRs are as follows. They're about half of what they used to be. So that's how it is in generally speaking in farm. So at the beginning, there's more to get, and towards the mid, and then after the distribution phase ends, there's less and less GHNY tokens to be given. So that's what we have right now. My estimated future projections for the month of from the 23rd of September all the way to 22nd of October should be about $320. Now, again, it all depends on the price of the token, and if they do reduce the B efficiency level more than what it actually is, I'm gonna keep monitoring the situation. I don't know yet if I'm gonna take any profits this month. Most probably I'm gonna reinvest all of this back into both honeypot and freezer, and I'm gonna actually this time monitor how much these are giving me when I harvest these extra returns from both the hives, the honeypot, and the freezer, because I did imply the grizzly strategy in the hive. So I'm really curious to see how much will that be. I think I project about 1 GHNY tokens across the board, but let's see what pans out. I'm gonna keep you updated, of course. And here I'm gonna showcase the total, so everything I have earned to date. So starting from my first month, so whatever I have earned, and I'm gonna be adding whatever I'm earning. So yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. I'm really curious to see where we're gonna end up with all of this, but I'm pretty sure the team is working around the clock and knows what they're doing, and they're pretty active everywhere. So these guys are delivering, they're not just talking. So yeah, let's see where this pans out. Alright, that's it from me today. Thank you for sticking around and listening to everything I had to say. Now, I really hope I brought you some value with this. I updated you on everything that's been happening. And also, hopefully you could use the live earnings that I just showed you to project yourself into how much you can potentially earn if you're not invested yet, or if you are but you're unsure of how much you could earn after a month or after a week. So I hope this helps. I'm gonna keep on doing these videos, like I said, on a week-to-week basis, and keep going and monitor my journey, and hopefully you can tag along and also show me whatever you have and whatever you're getting at the end of the month. Also, the DeFi Frank launch is upon us. The Moneta airdrop is gonna happen 3 days from now. DeFi Frank launch most probably 1 day from now, and all the liquidity holders will actually also get some Moneta airdrop. So all of these things are right upon us, and lots of good announcements and lots of actual implementation. So keep an eye on all of these things. A sub to the channel would be terrific. It really helps us new kids around the block dish out more valuable content to everyone and expose this word we love the most to more people. So if you like this sort of content, either be it degen plays or actual project monitors, weekly updates, if you like this content, please do consider subscribing. It really means a lot. I thank you and appreciate you in advance for doing so. As always, take care of your finances and trade responsibly. This was Roy with DeFi Ascension. Thanks for watching.